All right, it's time. It's finally time. It's been a while, everyone. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, as the Truman Show you say, right? Um, Great to be here. Let me know if you guys are hearing me because it's been a while since I did one of these, and I want to make sure that everybody's plugged in and listening to me and hearing me well before we start. Let me know if you're hearing me. Drop a comment there saying if you hear me well. Hey Mark, glad to have you back. Yes, I'm finally back. It seems that the audio and the video is fine. Sorry for taking so long to be live again. My apologies, but I just have been insanely busy with the teaching. I teach in 4 universities and gigs and concerts and things, so there was always something going on a Saturday that prevented me to be able to be here. So I'm finally here, and I was also working on something really cool that I've been working for a long time, a few years now, and I'm about to show it to you, and everything, and you're gonna get to be part of it if you wish so. So we're gonna rebrand this Saturday sessions now as the Saturday Sambafying sessions. So that's what they're called now, because that's what we do here, right? We just get songs and we Sambafy them. That's the deal. Let me get some of these comments here. Thank you, Mark. Thanks for being here. And Tony, I'm glad you're hearing everything. Wow, hello to the Philippines. Thanks for being here. Yes, so here we are, and let's see if this thing works at all. Okay, I'm trying to get some fancy stuff here, but we're gonna have to go manual. So the Sambafying, the Saturday Sambafying sessions now, we branded. So today we're gonna take a look at one of those really cool tunes, man. Night and Day, Cole Porter's Night and Day. It's one that I do play from time to time in different settings. I play just as a jazz standard, and I did play as a sort of a bossa thing before, and I totally remember that this week. It's like, wow, I never talked about Night and Day, and that's such a great tune to talk about. And here we are. This is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna talk about Night and Day. As soon as I get this mic to be in a cool position here, my guitar. So let's get down to it. Let me get prep here to show you the the score and everything. So the Night and Day tune, it's it's a great tune. We all know that one. So many possibilities to sambafy it. There's many things we can do. We can talk about the harmony part of it, because there's a few tricks that we can use on the harmony, reharmonization, and things like that. And the sambafying itself, how we can accommodate the melody into this this system that we work with, right? So let me show the tune here on my my screen. So there it is, night and day in its glory, Cole Porter. And why I can't see the rest of it, it's a mystery. Yeah, it's because of this size thing, I guess. Okay, I think you'll forgive me on this one, right? So we can see it. Cool. Let's talk about that one. So if we play this as it is, original, the real book, right? You get something like this. That's it, right? The beat. Then you got the bridge. Oh, sorry. That's the original melody. Sorry, Cole Porter. Right, that's the tune as it is, right? With the original harmony. You got this 2/5 to C major, right? And since this is the half diminished, right? 2/5, that supposedly would point to a minor, right? And we go into a major. We call this like a hybrid 2/5. That's when you have a 2/5 that heads to the minor and then you resolve the major. It's a hybrid 2/5, so-called hybrid 2/5. I'm gonna be checking my tuning constantly, and I apologize because the weather in Colorado is dry, and I keep saying that, so the guitars just get out of tune. It goes sharp when it's cold. Okay, cool. So you have a 2/5 to 1, then one more. We have that altered subdominant sharp 1 I talked about before. This something, this samba cadence. Minor 4, and then 3, diminish 2, 5, 1. No news here, and then point to the 3, the borrowed 3 from the minor, from the C minor, sorry. We're getting this is a classic borrowing chords from the minor, right? E flat major is on the C minor counterpart, right? So we get that here into the major instead of that third chord, but from the minor. Cool. They're the same thing. Alright, cool. We all know that song, don't we? Let me talk a little bit about the harmonic things that we can do on this stuff. At least the things I do. The first one that I can do here is sort of make that D half diminish, just regular minor 11, right? Of course, you know, applying the expected tensions, right? Sharp 5 and 9 and things like that. I can also do a G sus here instead of a a dominant and then resolve the dominant instead of doing the 2. Right? I can do. I can do a pedal. Right? I can do that. That's cool. I can do both. I can do the half diminished and the sus. Just in these three first chords. I can do that. But the cool thing I can do there, that most people do, I do also, is to get a borrowed 6th chord from the minor into that. So instead of playing A minor is the relative minor, right? You do a flat major 7 here, which is cool. So we can do then resolve this. So that's a cool one, right? So 1, 2, and then bum, bum, bum. That's the first one. Bit conventional. Now let me do the flat 6th chord. 1, 2, dun, 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 dun. Cool, huh? You can do that. That's a great chord to put there. You can play around with that. You can also use that borrowed 3 chord that Coppola uses here at the end. You can use that and the A flat if you want. That's cool. That's cool too. So and then do the G, a little short but still fits. They just like cramming a bunch of chords. Not super awesome, but you can do it. So many things you can do that. You can also do, instead of the G, you can do the so-called substitute dominant there. Also in the jazz world, this so-called triton sub. You can do that there. The D flat 7 instead of the G7. Also cool. Can do this. You can do that. If you want to be adventurous and bold, you can also do a little, more a little extreme version of it, which is 2/5 substitute of C. That would be A flat minor and D flat 7 and going to C. That would give you a, as long as you play A flat minor major 7, because that's the melody G. So the sound would be this. That's cool, huh? You can do that too. What else can you do? You can do so much stuff. And we are just on the 3 first chords of the song, the 3 first bars. But this is just the 2/5/1 stuff that you can like kind of play around and do all kinds of stuff, right? You can go crazy on that. What else is there that we can use? Then repeat, right? You kind of have to play the major 7 here, diminished major 7, or if you prefer, D over E flat, right? But that's a diminished. E flat diminish that resolve down to D minor 7, and then going to the bridge. He gives us a secondary dominant there, right, pointing to that borrowed 3rd chord. What some people use that, and I use that as well, is using that A flat or G to go back to C instead of going straight E flat C, right? He's doing straight. You can also do or the A flat, which is cool as well. You can also do that, and then you repeat the whole thing. Right, and then here we are back. Cool. This is harmonically the things that are kind of available to us to use, right? Does anybody have any questions thus far? You just leave your comment there. Let's just kind of go through this thing together. If you have any questions about it or the harmony I just played, feel free to ask, because I'm here available to chat and talk about this stuff, about this harmony, and talk about the cool stuff I'm announcing today as well in a little bit. So there is also more adventurous harmonies that you can use there, and those are the ones that I use in the bridge and the second part, night and day, right? How about instead of using E flat, everything points to E flat and resolves into C, this whole thing, right? How about instead of playing these two chords, I point to their relative versions? Yes. How would that be? So this is how it would sound. I'll try to put it in samba already so you can see the effect. Traditionally, right? That's what is written. Now let's be a little adventurous. Like that. What is that? Let's hear one more time. What the heck is that I am doing? Simple trick, but very effective. So I just was lucky and blessed to have two major chords in sequence, right? Parallel, right? E flat major and C major. That also give us their relative chords, minor, which is amazing. And parallel minors is, I love it. So whenever I get a chance, I will use it. So instead of E flat, I'll use C minor. And then instead of C major, A minor. So the respective relative minors, I use them. There's one that I use also in the C major. I use E minor as well, because I can, connect to E flat if I want, right? this case, when I hit the A minor, I also went for the dominant of E minor. I also did E7. I did E altered, right? So I did da da dee da da, right? Dee da 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 dee da da da. I particularly love this sounds. Minor sounds is my thing. So that chance Cole Porter just handing it to me, okay son, use some minor chords as well. So that's what I did. Instead of A flat, C minor. Instead of C major, A minor. So the effect is again like this. Cool, so that's another trick. You can use that for night and day, which is pretty cool. Let me know if you have any questions about the harmonic stuff. Because right now, that's kind of what I would talk about harmony here, harmonically speaking. If you have a question about that, type in the comments and I can go back and put your question here. You all so shy today, not interacting, not commenting. Come on. I've been away, yes, it's true, but here am I'm back. So please interact, give your questions and stuff. I'm here to hang and talk about music and all that. Cool, we got the harmony figured out, and we got a few predictable, expected tricks, but some cool other ones that I just gave you. Okay, we've got someone here, that's Kazuki. Hey, so amazing harmony vibe, so cool. I appreciate sharing good image. Thank you, Kazuki. Domo arigato gozaimasu. How's my Japanese? Horrible, right? I'm learning, man. I'm learning. So, few tricks there that are cool. Hello, Bala. Hello, my friend. Thanks for seeing you. It's been a while. Okay, finally we got some comments here. Explanations are too perfect to have questions. Oh, thank you, Mark. You're so kind, my friend. But I try to be clear, of course. But people always have questions, right? You all got this trick, right? I'll go back to the part so you can see. On the E flat major, C major. That's my kung fu for you, right? E flat major, C major. You can do the relatives of them. So instead of E flat, you do C minor. And then instead of C major, A minor. You got that Brazilian vibe going on, that I particularly love. So that's why I use it. So that's the harmonic trick stuff. We got Roy Dales. You're such a naturally amazing guitarist. Love your videos. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I'm trying to be here more and share and hang out with you all. So I'm glad to be back. Okay, so now let's talk about the so-called Sambafying thing. Since now it is being rebranded Saturday Sambafying sessions, we should Sambafy the song, right? Cole Porter's night and day, and we will do that. Don't mistake me. Okay, the first thing that we always do, and the system, right, that you have been following the live streams, and that's kind of the core of this system, is we have to, on this case, a song that is not originally a bossa nova or samba, we need to sort of transform that melody into that fold and bring it to our turf, as I keep saying. So this melody has to be sambafied, right? That's the whole thing. And the whole sambafying thing, once we do that, the melody will be carrying enough rhythmic information to just dictate the rhythmic. That's the core of the thing, right? And when it does not, and in this song it does happen quite a bit when the melody is long or rests, on this case the melody is long, we have a chance to play the groove. So this, in this particular tune, since the melody is very long, in a lot of places we're gonna have a chance to play, wherever groove you put this melody on, for quite a bit. So two things, that like long notes there, so a lot of groove will happen. And the second thing that I have said in past streams is triplets are not our good friend for this kind of system. And triplets there, let's take a look at the melody. Right in the second bar, there's the infamous triplet there. So if you play, if you are trying to apply that kind of groove and moving rhythm, the triplet kind of gets on the way, because it gives you naturally gives you that sense of flowing and kind of slowing down in a way. So if I am doing this, I have to stop the groove to play the thing, right? And in this particular system, we want to have a continuity as much as we can into the groove. It's kind of like a train that keeps moving, right? So I have to adjust the melody on the triplet. Let me try to play again, and you see two versions. The one original trying to accommodate the triplet, and you see how there is a natural stop because of the triplet. And then I'm gonna play something more sambafied and just kind of keep the thing going. So it'll be 1 and 2 and 1. You saw that I stop the groove in the middle, right? To play the triplet, right? How about if I don't? This will be the result. 1 and 2. Even did a little caramel melody there. You see the difference? There is a sense of continuation, right, in the groove that's being carried. So that's what we try to do when a melody like that presents itself with a triplet. We replace it to other rhythms, and let's take a look at the rhythm that I am using here. Can do this. On this case, I'm using ba ba da da. I'm using the first of all anticipation, right? Ba, right? Also, meaning I'm bringing that G note in the G7. Let's put the part there. Ba ba. That G in the melody, I'm not carrying it through like, and then playing the triplet. I'm doing, bringing that early, anticipated, right? So that's one thing I'm doing. The second thing I'm doing is, instead of playing the triplet, I am playing da 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 ti da da da. I'm using 8 notes and 2 16 notes. Ba ba da da, right? But that first note has been carried by that anticipation, right? So it's gonna be 1 ba ba da ba ba da, right? That's the first part. And the second part is that I'm also anticipating the E that comes in on the C major. Da, di, di, da. I'm bringing the E note early, right? That's what I'm doing there. And the trick about sambafying the melody is always I'm usually trying to do the Brazilian syncopation figure, which I talk about all the time, which is the 16, 8, 16. Ta, 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 pa, pa, pa. That's what I usually replace the triplet with, you know, instead of playing. You go use. That's what I use to replace the triplet, right? What I would use. On this case though, I'm preferring to play a variation of that figure. Instead of the 16, 8, 16, I'm using 8, 2 16ths, right? Pa, pa, bi-di-da, pa, ba-da-da. I'm actually using 4 16ths, actually, now that I'm playing. This one is being anticipated, and the last one is anticipating the next chord. So it's 1, ba, ba, da, da, right? Will be, sorry, I can write as a 8, 2 16 too, but it'll be clear to just see as 4 16ths. That's the C major. But the first one comes from the bar before. 1, da, 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 let's see, ba, da, dee. The F is the one that get anticipated, right? And the E get anticipated as well. So again, part of the procedure, part of the system is seeing the things in layers, right? This Sambafying system is a 3-layer system. We have the top layer, which is usually played by the melody, taken care of by the melody. You have the bottom layer, usually taken care of by the bass, but not always, by the way. And you have the middle layer, right? Which can kind of fulfill the chord, the rest of the chord, the harmony, or counter melodies. It can do both things. One thing that I do to kind of get acquainted with the new dressing of the melody is to play the top against the bottom layers, so just to get a sense of what is doing what here. So I'll do let me put that here. So I'm still using that same harmony, so you can hear, right? D half diminished G7 C major. I'm still using that, and then I'm gonna go with the other stuff. But you know, it'll be 1, 2. Oh, important thing. I'm looking at this, also part of the understanding of how to play this Sambafying thing is in 2, and I talked about this in many, you know, all these live streams. I talk about this. I'm not seeing this as 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm seeing this as 2, as slow 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? That's the 2 thing, the binary thing. If I would read that part straight away as it is, you know, let's just assume that this is a cut time 2, 2, right? I can read this exactly as it is. But I'm usually using 2, 4, so have a different layout, but so you know. So the idea would be 1, 2, so on and so forth. But you see that I have now a melody who is more active rhythmically, not that, you know, I have more movement. Right? So that's what we want when we're trying to sambify the melody, right? Before I go on, let me get some comments here. Ciao Gabriel, Dario, grazie. Kazuki has a question. Do you have any ideas about very first chord alternative? I think A flat-ish chord also works as well. I'd like to hear more ideas if you come up with it. Yeah, sure. I'll go with more chord ideas too. I just talked about in the beginning about a bunch of ideas. I don't know if you caught the beginning of the stream, but I talked about several, like at least 5 different ones there. I'll go back to it and recall them. But here's the result, right, of the bass. 1. Also, that melody ta 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 is very kind of square and downbeaty, right? It's very swung, of course. Right, it works great. If I want to do a sambafied version, I have to go 1, 2, dum. Here's a chance to use the so-called Brazilian syncopation figure that I call 16, 8, 16 in 2/4. If we are in 2/2, that would be 8 quarter 8, right? And then I'll have I'll have to have that motion in the rhythm, and of course anticipation. Cool. Now we're starting to get a sense of syncopation going on there. It's starting to look and sound more Brazilian. So if I play that now into the second bar, the result will be right. That's the result. So. Cool. Okay, you might ask, okay, cool. Why are you not doing anything on the first chord and the second chord? Now we're going to do something about it. Because first, we need to make sure the melody is active enough that we can apply the system. Now that the syncopation is in place, now we're going to look at the parts of the melody is long. And that's when you bring the groove. So we're going to bring the groove. And then at that moment on the G7, the melody will take care of the rhythm. And then back to C major, the groove comes back. So the idea will be 1, 2, bam. Right? The second time the melody shows up, I have a bunch of quarter notes in the melody. If we check the part, right? The second system there. Right? So we have all those quarter notes. Those are gold for us because we can syncopate all of them. And then we can do the total syncopation, as I call, which is a bunch of those figures together, 16, 16, 8, 16, 8, 16, 8, all combined. And that becomes 1, 2, bing, bum, bum, bing, bum, 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 bum. Everything's upbeat, which is gold for us to do this. And this case is going to be 8 quarter, 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 8. Right? So this is the sound that we're going to get. Here comes. When we have those, it's awesome because the melody takes care of the groove. The melody carries everything. So I just play the bass, sit on the back seat, and just enjoy the ride. Not even groove. The groove is the melody. And that's the secret of the system. My friends, the melody takes care of everything. I just sit down and enjoy. Right? So, Kazuki, let me do the same thing now, putting some chords I talked in the beginning. Right? One of them that I talked about was the A flat major 7, a classic one, a borrowed 6 chord from the minor, right? The flat 6 major 7. So they'll sound like this: 1, 2, 2. Cool. Another one I can use there is another cool one that I haven't mentioned in the beginning, and that's one is for you, Kazuki. You can do some kind of a Frisian-esque thing, a pedal in G. You do basically A major 7 with the G in the bass. That's what you're doing there. Same vibe as this, but instead of that, you do that. And then, and you can also look at this as a G sus4 flat 9. And then resolves the third, and then G7 flat 9. So you can also see this chord as either kind of Frisian vibe or a flat, or A flat 7 major, A flat major 7 sharp 11 with the bass on the G, right? But then you meeting the fifth, or a G7 sus4 flat 9 resolving here. You can also see it like that. As soon as I get this guitar back into tuning, so will be this 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Right? Can do that. I can also actually go full 1 A flat major over G. That's a Naima, Coltrane Naima kind of vibe. That, which is awesome. So this is how it sounds. 1, 2, down, down. That's a super jazzy one, right? That's for you, Kazuki. And in this case, I can just keep the pedal, right? Why not? G pedal. I can do dominant tonic through the bass. I can go inversion, G, and then G over F, third inversion of the dominant chord. I can do C over E, woo, nice, with a major 7. So this is a more Brazilian version. So there'll be playing slow, be something like this. Sixth chord, A minor. Woo, nice. And then go on. That's a cool one too. Nice. Yes, Kazuki liked the one. You liked the one, didn't you? I knew this. I told you this one was for you. Hello, Larry. Thank you for being here. So several options there, right? And since we kind of secured the groove, right, the foundation of it, then you can like be creative and play around with all this stuff, right? Yeah, you can also do some cool stuff on that part, on the F sharp half diminished. Here's more chords for you, Kazuki. That's one path, right? But how about if we do that? That's also cool Brazilian vibe. What I did here, instead of F sharp major 7, I inverted the chord. When I invert a half diminished chord to its third, I get a minor 6 chord. can like do your math there. You see the minor third of a half diminished chord is a minor 6 chord, so I can do. And then here, instead of playing F minor, because it's right, I did minor 6 because I could invert it to its third, so I get this F minor 6 over the third. And then here I am, instead of E minor, I did 1 over G, second inversion. It's major 7, right? Over the 5th, cool. And I keep going down with diminish, you know. E flat diminish in the chart, right? Symmetry, boom, 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 F sharp diminish for us. And then back in the dominant chord. And then I'm back here, right? This chord here is cool, but the melody is gonna be weird, right? But it was worth a shot. If I'm just not doing the melody or soloing, I can do that, you know, because the melody is, and we got this. So it wouldn't be that great, but it was worth a shot, right? So cool Brazilian vibe going on. If I put that with the groove, then super Brazilian. Here's one more, the Brazilian one. We Brazilified. This is a Brazilian party now. 19 days now in Rio. Cool. I don't know if you got the beginning when I was talking about the harmony, but we did some tricks with the bridge, the second part. That's the stuff. So gotta go back there when we end this and get, because it's really cool. Kazuki, you're gonna like that. Some cool chords there, man. Some nice subs that I use, minor Brazilian vibe. That's what I did here. Instead of E flat major, I played the relative C minor, and then instead of back to C major, I point to the relative minor A minor. Cool. So bunch of harmony tricks going on. Let me see comments here. Yes, that one is cool. Yes, some good tensions there. Over a chord for tonic examen. Yes, that's right. That's cool. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you very much. If I did go to school for music theory, music theory is just part of the school, right? We have to go through it and understand music in a deep level. You kind of have to go through it. But yeah, I went to school for a long time. I have a doctorate degree, so I study music. I still going to school every day in a way, learning, and I'm talking about this stuff. It's always keeping fresh. So knowing something about this chords and things like that in theory really helps you to kind of go be adventurous and discover new things. Like there are a couple chords today that I have never played, but I'm here on the flow and I'm having ideas, and why not to go here, right? So that's what studying gives you, a little possibilities to fly higher. Thanks for being here on the stream. Such a brilliant arrangement, called Portal. Be proud. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you'd be proud. You would be it. Who is this bricky Brazilian dude messing with my song? Out of respect of Cole Porter's, he's a giant. You know, what a wonderful composer. That gives all this beautiful songbook of songs. Uh, yes, you love the Brazilian mind ideas, don't you? Yes, that's my thing, man. That's my thing. Speaking of which, I think it's a good time to talk about that, right? Because I'm back with the streams and everything as much as I can. But one of the reasons I was busy not being able to be here with you guys is not only because I was playing gigs and teaching four universities, about to teach in the fifth one. It's hard to find time, and I was just having gigs every Saturday, and I have to travel and stuff like that, so I wasn't able to be here on Saturday morning, which is a great time to do these meetings with you guys. But it was for a good cause, because I was also working hard on finally opening the Brazilian Guitar Institute. So if you like all this stuff, all these harmonic tricks, all this good stuff, and especially the rhythm, the Brazilian thing, the so-called Sambafy thing, that I do, I'm finally open up my school, like the Brazilian Guitar Institute. It's opening its doors today, finally. I'm constantly updating and making it better, but it's as ready to open as it is, and I'll be updating stuff as we go every week. And if you want to dive in and learn all this stuff, right? Just go now finally to the final, no more waiting lists, no more anything. Now you go to this address over here, if it works. Yes, this one, the Brazilian Guitar Institute.com. If you go there, you'll be taken to a calendar when you can schedule a call with me for this coming week, because I finally had some time. There's spring break this week on the schools I teach, so I'm gonna be the whole week receiving calls and meeting with you guys on Zoom to see if a good fit for the program, and you schedule your call through this address. Finally working as it's supposed to be. You type this, you're gonna see a calendar, you book a call with me. We're gonna have a 40-ish minute talk, or evaluate your player. We're gonna talk about it. And when you get the call, you're gonna get an email with a bunch of information to read about the program, watch a masterclass that I made, especially for people who book the calls. You have an overall idea of the program, which I'm gonna show here today, like exactly what you're gonna get. But it's awesome, and I couldn't be more happy to be able to find a place and compile everything I know into one platform, and I'm gonna actively work on it and being present and giving feedback, because I think that's the most important thing on these things. If you get to join the Brazilian Guitar Institute, you're gonna study with me. It's like a personal thing that I'm gonna follow you every week for an entire year worth of mentorship with me, and there's courses. There's a great community of people like you who likes Brazilian guitar, who is already there, people from all over the world. We have people from India. Bala, it's here, he's one of our members. We have people in Sweden, we have people in Ukraine, we have people in France, we have people in Switzerland, we have people in Oregon, in Ohio, in Texas, in LA. You got people everywhere, on this thing. So I'm gonna show this in a little bit. We have a great community. We have a great coursework you can also take. It's all available on an app, mobile if you want, iPad, iPhone. We have weekly sessions with me once a week. The community can interact, can post your videos. I go personally look at what you're doing, give you comment. And an awesome thing I have been working for quite a bit of time now. The world's first Brazilian guitar GPT, powered by ChatGPT. I train a ChatGPT just for this thing, which is amazing. So you can just basically trained by me. So you just ask questions, I would be answering you. It can do, exercises, drills, everything that you want, 24/7. So it be with me a lot. But then if you have a question at 2 a.m., just ask the Brazilian Guitar GPT, and you'll be able to access it. And you have no idea. it's just scratching the surface. It's so amazing, you know, the amount of stuff we got going now. So Brazilian Guitar Institute, go there and book your call, because it's happening finally. This week I'm getting calls. So you're gonna be booking calls for this week that is starting. Throughout the week I'm getting calls and get you guys in. Hopefully you'll be part of it in this great program, because I have been working so hard and for so long on this thing. So I'm super happy. And then I'm gonna show the plan, the structure of the school, everything that is going, everything you get when you join. I'm gonna show in a bit. Cool. So right now let's play a little bit more of the night and day. Right? Olha quem tá aqui, Catatildo. My great friend Davi from Brazil. So we established the groove. We established some cool harmonies, right, that we can play. Now, when the melody is long, when I was talking about, you can play the groove, obviously, right? Or you can do some counter melodies using the middle layer. Because remember, the middle layer plays parts of the chord, but it also can do counter melodies. And since you have a melody that is long, you just can comment and participate and do something, right? So let me show you as soon as I get this G string down, because it's not liking me today. So check it out. The C major, right? You can comment here. So check it out. You see, the melody is resting or long, and then I'm using the middle layer to comment, to make a comment. A classic movement, right? It's major 7 to 6 chromatically. Another classic movement, 5th, sharp 5, 6, right? Another classic one you can do there. Let me see. I think it's getting sharp. So I'm gonna use some of the chords I was talking about before. Can comment here, right? The melody is static, right? Then I can go just comment something. Even on the top layer, I can just like abandon the melody here, because the melody, the guitar is not equipped with that much sustain to keep like the notes is gonna last that long. So you can just resolve it. So you can comment on stuff, right? And here on the second part, we use the same total syncopation talk about. Ba, ba, big, ba, big, ba, ba. Again, as many quarter notes you have, it's just sweet ice on top, right? Cherry on top, because I can just boom, big, 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 big. I can syncopate it, and then the melody just carries, and I just kind of sit and enjoy and enjoy the melody being played. It's totally syncopated. So small effort, great reward here. That's the Brazilian stuff I'll show you later, right? I'm just just so excited because it's so beautiful. This song is so beautiful, and there is like so much sugar in here, so much stuff to use, man. So many movements, cool harmonies you can do, especially if you put the Brazilian groove on. It's like beautiful. So the ending. Here's the Brazilian stuff. The harmony, woo, nice. So let's put that into the melody because we're singing it, right? So there's ways to play these chords and the melody, so let's explore this slowly. So again, for those who just got here, on the bridge, instead of going night and day, E flat major, originally, let's look at Cole Porter's version. Night and day, goes to C major, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th system. What we're doing here one more time is replacing those E flat major and C majors for their relative minor versions that I particularly love to use. It gets more Brazilian. Instead of E flat, I do C minor, and then instead of C major, I do A minor, and then I'm doing on the bar in between them, I'm pointing to that A minor using an E altered chord, but you don't need to do that one, but I do it. So instead of playing that, you can do this. Can do that. So that's what I did there. Cool. Let me read some more comments. So thank you, Robin. Hey Jeff, thank you for joining us today. Beijo, mãe. My mother is on the stream. I don't play guitar, but you play spirit. Thank you so much, Nandan. I appreciate, brother. Robin, I don't play, but I love it, and I spread the word to my guitar player. Please do, Robin. Please do. Send them here to this address. What else we got here? Let me take this out so we can see. Passing notes through sharp 5 6. Yes, sounds also classical and beautiful. Yes, it's classical and classic also. It's very classic too. And also classy, right? To use that. Yeah, Mark, mom is on the stream, man. You gotta say hi. All right, so thus far, I think we got a lot over this tune, right? We talked just kind of wrapping up, and then I'm gonna show the Brazilian Guitar Institute stuff so you can get your call schedule. It's time to schedule calls and talk to me next week and join this thing. The Cole Porter version, right? So just a quick recap. It does the 2-5-1, right? Right? We talk a bunch about that stuff here. We can do, just a regular 2-5 instead of the half diminish. You can do that. You can do the flat 6 major 7, the borrow 6 from the minor, right? Resolve here on the 5. You can also do sus, just sus and then resolve. Great. You can also do that kind of Frisian-esque thing I was showing. The A flat major over B, right? And then resolve into a G7 flat 9, 13. Woo! That's the Naima Coltrane thing. Naima goes, right? So we Naimanize night and day. We can do that too. We can just do the suspension, like the G7 sus4 and flat 9. That's a good one too. Then resolve the fourth and the third, then you get the G7 flat 9. Right? Then we went kind of a Brazilian route with inversions. So you can go to 1 over the third and then go to 6. That's A minor. So I love that one. And then you can go to the flat 6. Nice one. There's another one you can do, by the way, since we can do so many things. Here's more that you can do here. You can go invert the D minor 7 flat 5. You can do, check it out. You can also go invert this chord into the flat 5th on the bass. The melody be not awesome because the melody won't fit, but if you're soloing, they're not an option. That you can also do. There's one we talked about that I forgot. It's the substitute dominant instead of the G, right? So you can do right. So you get a chromatic bass thing going on, which is cool, right? Which is nice. I can do that too. I can do the 2-5 substitute. Now A flat minor, D flat minor, alt dominant to C. In this case, you'll be A flat minor major 7 to get the G in the melody. Then D flat 9 will be D flat 9 sharp 11, whatever. So instead of this, or now I can go. Or I can also do a D flat 7 sharp 9, which is also cool. Can do that too, right? Can also do that. And here's another one for you. Woo, F minor 6. Which is also the same chord as D flat, D minor 7 flat 5. It's the subdominant minor that you borrow from the minor. So I can do that. F minor 6, great chord too, right? I can go here. Woo. I can go Brazilian there. Or I can go. So much you can do in this song. This is such a great song. This gorgeous Cole Porter. So many different paths I can do. F minor 6 and then resolve on the G on the bass on the 5th and then do the A flat major 7. So many options. And I can also go straight up F minor 9 to instead of the 6, which is cool too. So cool, and in which case I can just play the Brazilian version of that chord, which will be woo, then you get like Tony Horta all the way, right? Right, then you go to other places. So much stuff you can do there. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, Robin. It is pretty chords, huh? Catatildo, Davi asks, B flat 7, 9, 11. Yes, yes. Davi found another one there. There we go. Of course, has to be my friend Davi. The flat 7 you can also use. Why not, right? Great one too. Flat 7, dominant, sharp 11. Very jazzy, Davi, very jazzy. In which case you can also go to A minor instead of go to C. Right? Cool resolution, going to a different place, going to the 6th chord. And since you went there on the flat 6, you can also do flat 7, the flat 7 dominant. You can also do flat 7 sus. Then you can like, woo, also enhance a little bit even more. Now you can do B flat sus. And then you can do a little sequence of sus chords. How about that one? Woo, that's cool, huh? So you can do a chromatic descending thing. It's a little challenging, but you can do. That sequence thing. So many options there to do this thing. Do you see? Where's Kazuki? Where's my dude Kazuki? Dude, now we got like your head's gonna explode now with so many chords, man. Like you have a lot of Kazuki asked in the beginning like, oh, how about suggestions for the first chord? So now we gave you like 300 options. You will spend the weekend watching this replay and like catching all these chords, man, because there was a lot of them. Cool. So anybody has any questions about night and day before I actually present the Brazilian Guitar Institute? By the way, where is it? Yes, right here. If no one has any questions, I'm going to start talking about it. So, as I said before, I'm finally opening the Brazilian Guitar Institute for everybody now. Finally, for everybody. Everybody can get in if you get accepted, right? Because it's an invitation and we have a very limited amount of people. So I'm just accepting. Bala, my head exploded 10 minutes ago. Bala is a member of the Brazilian Guitar Institute, by the way, everyone. Bala, tell them how cool this thing is, please. Tell them what's up inside this thing. Yes, a lot of material to review, which we'll review on our meetings on the Brazilian Guitar Institute. So you gotta join this thing. Yes, it's open now for everybody who wants to book a call with me. If you just type BrazilianGuitarInstitute.com, you're gonna get a scheduling for this coming week. I'm gonna accept calls all week. I'm gonna be talking with you guys and reviewing your playing. And things like that, and then see for a good fit to join the program. And hopefully you are, and hopefully you join us, because it's so much fun over there. Are you gonna tell us, Bala, what is to be in the Brazilian Guitar Institute or not? Right away. Yes, this is an amazing course, and it's more than a course. It's a mentorship program with me for 1 year. You get a chance to meet with me every week. Every Thursday morning we meet, and you can ask whatever you want, and we talk about all kinds of stuff. And all these meetings are recorded, they're summarized. You can go back and see exactly what we talk about. And update coming, Bala. Timestamps is gonna come this week now. I'm updating this thing constantly. There's always an update coming. So the new update is timestamps now that we're gonna get. It far exceeded my expectation. So you see, Listen to the man. Timestamps in the meeting now is gonna come down, but now the super awesome pluses that you get is weekly meeting with me. Every week we talk about Zoom. You have 1 hour and a half to talk about whatever you want. You have a great community of like-minded people to post your videos. You get feedback straight from me. There's nobody, just me. It's a one-man operation. I do everything. You get to get my comment on what you're playing and make a video, comment on your thing. And we have tons of play-alongs and extensive video course that you can take as well. Here's Bala. I want to say something again. This course is only for the serious-minded, and believe me, you will see the results. Yes, you will. You have a coursework that you go through as well. And you have the community, which is awesome. And we have an app that you can access from the phone, from the tablet. Awesome. And a huge new update that I just revealed last week, actually. Beta testing. But it's a Brazilian guitar GPT. So you basically have me, anytime you want to ask any questions. A GPT, chat GPT trained by myself, just for Brazilian guitar. So you can access anytime you want, 24/7. It's trained by me on the content. So it's trained on the courses, on the program, on our meetings. So it knows everything I know, hopefully. And it can, have your questions answered anytime you want. It can create exercises for you, and I am updating it constantly. That's every week there's an update, because every meeting I have, I feed to GPT, so it gets smarter and smarter with whatever topic I talk about. So it gets smart as we go. So it's constantly getting updated. Every week it gets better and better and better. And it will answer all your questions. And not only that, it can create exercises for you, because it's smart as like that. And you will be able soon, I'm putting the final touch on that update, to actually refer to lessons in our coursework. If you want to know about that, go to Module 2, Lesson 5, and then you find stuff about it. So it will be awesome. It's going to be amazing. Let me actually show what you will get when you get into this thing, because I prepare like this really cool kind of one sheet thing, so I want to show that to you guys. So let me show that here. Yes, there we go. So just reading that quickly, this is what you're gonna get. The Sambafying System, this thing I'm talking about every day, right? Step-by-step method to transform any song into authentic Brazilian growth. I teach the Sambafying System. That is the core of the thing. The update I told you about, the Brazilian Guitar GPT, 24/7 AI power coach to answer questions, generate practice plans, and enhance learning. Amazing. That's a huge update. I have been working on this for a long time. Live weekly coach calls, that's what I talked about. Every Thursday we meet. We talk to me on Zoom. You get anything, answer anything you want to ask, you get. About the lessons, about the thing you're working on, a general question about music, about the tricks, about harmony, anything. You will get wonderful meetings. And all these meetings are recorded. They're posted in platform right after we have them. So you can access them to the community, to the app, to the phone, to the iPad, to your computer, anywhere you want. And that's the Inner Circle community, the community thing. They have an app for it now. So you see everybody who's posting what, you talk to them, you post videos yourself, and you get comments by me straight into the platform. Sometimes I make a video like this, a quick video to address your question that you have. And it's web and mobile. I have an app for iPhone, for Android, for tablet, for the whole thing. And the coursework, the Brazilian guitar curriculum, there's a coursework that you have a year to complete, with tons of lessons, play-alongs, charts. It's amazing. It's really complete. It's the whole thing. And I'm throwing some mini courses for those who get in this week. It's the improvisation for classical guitarists. If you're a classical guy and you want to get into the improvisation stuff, the jazzy stuff, you have that. If you play more, jazz guy, I have classical guitar techniques for jazz players and rock, so you can get a little bit of the finger style, since you used to play with a pick, right? So you get access to a course to get you started with techniques and things, so you can start getting your technique on point now. And lesson PDF, play along tracks, also out kind of resources. We will soon, probably in the fall, start getting guest artists to come to the platform and do master classes only for us. So this whole thing is amazing. I've been working hard on this thing, and it's awesome. What are you achieving inside? What you learn there? See, develop a deep proven rhythm fluency with authentic Brazilian syncopation. That's what I'm doing. You're gonna learn this, right? Arrange and play solo guitar with my system, the Sambafying System, the 3-layer stuff. Marcia comp, improvisation, harmonic movements. I talk about this harmony stuff, all this cool Brazilian chords all the time. You can ask also any times. You get feedback from me, guidance, and you're part of a community, like a great community, of great people there from all over the world. Bali's from India. I have people in Sweden, in Ukraine, in Portland, in Ohio, in LA, in Ukraine, Switzerland, everywhere. So you're gonna be hanging out with like great people. They are in the same boat as you are. They just want to learn Brazilian guitar, man, and hang out and talk. It's awesome. Our meetings are awesome. We talk, we joke around, and then we talk about a lot of music. So you're gonna love it. And what's the difference, right, from the stuff that you find there? You have the YouTube lessons or courses, whatever, but my stuff is a complete mentorship program. It's me mentoring you. It's not a course, it's a mentorship thing. There's a coursework aspect of it, but it's like a 3-pronged approach. It's like a mentorship thing with me looking at your stuff, submitting materials, meetings every week with me, and coursework, and the GPT, and the community. It's mind-blowing. You're gonna love this. Clear system, you actually progress, right, from step by step. Direct mentorship and feedback, as I said, it's me, just no one else, it's me, right? And community dedicated players, they're all into that. They all love Brazilian guitar, so you're gonna love hanging out with everybody. And the world's first AI-powered Brazilian guitar GPT. That's the world first GPT for Brazilian guitar. That's a plus. This thing is really cool. I have been working on this for quite a bit of time. I'm training this thing every day, and it does get better every week because I keep feeding stuff and training. So it's amazing. So you have to be part of this thing. It's really, really cool. People who are here in this live stream are already part of it. They know what I'm talking about. It's really, really cool. So go to Brazilian Guitar Institute and book a call with me, because it's just, I'm only accepting 10 people right now, because I can't cater to everybody. I'm accepting 10 people this time. This week, the calls are for getting people into the Zoom call and see if you're good for the program. Again, we'll talk about everything. And I can only accept 10 people at a time. And then I'm gonna open for more people later, but jump in now. And the whole thing, the price is gonna go up every week. A bunch of people are gonna come in this thing. So Brazilian Guitar Institute, don't miss this chance, because if you like this, you're gonna learn this from me every week. So that's awesome. I got a couple questions here. Mark asks, let me take this link here. Are the students submitted recordings published, or do they go to you only? They are posted in the community, Mark. We have the Inner Circle community, which is a private community, and is out of Facebook. I'm just getting out of Facebook and all this crap because the reach not good. So I have a total different platform for this community, and the videos you submit for me to look at are inside that closed community private just for us. It's called the Inner Circle. You post there, and then your peers can see what you posted. They can comment. You can learn from others. They are posting their videos as well, and you get feedback from me. So I go to the video, I look at it, and I comment, and sometimes, most of the times I have time, I make a video to answer your video. People who are here knows that I really take care of this stuff. I really care about the students. So yes, you submit videos to the private community, and then I comment on the video to answer your question. Bala said the app is great, isn't it, Bala? See, that's the Go Collab app. It's awesome. You see the whole community. You can post from your phone. You can see the coursework from the app. It's awesome. It's awesome. Jovanovic, bravo, thank you very much. French, man, I don't know how to speak French. I gotta learn that. Merci beaucoup, Jovanovic. Yes, supercharged version. Yes, Bala, this launch is a supercharged version of the first one. This is BGI 2.0 now, with ChatGPT, Brazilian guitar, with a community, with an app. It's awesome. You guys have to get into this. So if you're good with that, you're clear with that, we're seeing everything that is on this thing. Mind-blowing. You will love this thing. I'm telling you, I pour all my heart and love into this thing. I've been working on this for 2 years, perfecting this thing, and now with these really awesome updates, the Brazilian Guitar GPT, the community aspect on the app, and you'll get my feedback as always, because I take care of business. I care about the students I have, and Bala can vouch for that, because I'm on it. I answer everybody. I provide video and stuff, and everything I'm doing as far as updates, harmonic stuff, some new trick, some cool video I sing, I post, we comment. I'm always updating, and with the GPT thing, it's gonna be a weekly update. It's gonna get better every week. That's unbelievable. I'm so excited about this thing. So go to Brazilian Guitar Institute and book your call with me, because I will be accepting calls for this week, this entire week, because I have a spring break in this college I teach, so I have more time to take care of all of you and get your calls and get you in. I'm only accepting 10 people this time, only 10 people for the start, and then I'm going to open up for more people, because I need to take care of everybody, and I care about each one of you. So I want to be able to cater for you and have time. That's why I'm accepting 10 people only. So Brazilian Guitar Institute, book your call. There's a master class for you to watch it, a PDF guide thing. Do it. Book the call. You see what I'm talking about. I worked till 3 a.m. last night making this stuff ready. I'm working hard on this thing. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And it's not like some kind of, snake oil stuff. You see what I'm doing here. You see how serious I am about this stuff. I'm not messing around. I want to teach you this stuff. And if you get to start with me, you really will learn this stuff. The Sambafying, this layer system, the harmony, the tricks, everything. You have a year to study with me on this thing. Cool. So if you don't have any questions, I will go now. It was great spending time with you all today. Night and day, man. Night and day. What a song. What a beautiful song. Let me put that again here so we can look less time and night and day, because what a song. What an amazing song. We sing tons of tricks on this stuff today. Today I kind of went wild and really opened up a bunch of tricks, because I love this song, and it's such a great song, and kind of prone to all these tricks, and I keep finding more as we went along, right? I keep having more tricks. So night and day, review this later. This stuff, by the way, right, this live stream gets posted in the platform for the Brazilian Guitar Institute students, but what they get that you don't get, that's why you have to get in, they get a summary of this whole live stream. Everything we talked about, all these tricks, they're all organized, so we have everything kind of to look at later, all the substitutions, everything we talk about is going to be described there in a summary that you guys won't have if you're not part of it, right? That's why I urge you to join the family. Brazilian Guitar Institute is on. So get in, book your call, let's play some Brazilian guitar. I'll say hi for now. Bye. I will play a little bit of the song one more time before I go. Let me turn that back a little bit. And then I'll say hi for now. But BrazilianGuitarInstitute.com, get your call for this week, this coming week. It's all open, ready. I'm ready to host you on Zoom and talk Brazilian guitar, play, get your playing analyzed and give you feedback, and hopefully get you in the Brazilian Guitar Institute. Okay, thank you so much for being here with me today, and here's some more Night and Day. All right, everybody. It was fun being with you today. Thank you so much. And BrazilianGuitarInstitute.com is open. So I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for your call. this week. Let's talk, let's chat, let's get you in. You know it's gonna be awesome. So I'm waiting for you there. Thank you so much and have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.